Alright, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, it's your streamer, not streamer, maybe a streamer, okay? Your favorite YouTuber, or maybe not your favorite YouTuber, Fate, back here. Alright, and today's video, it's been a while since I updated. Okay, sorry for not updating because I'm taking precious time for myself, yeah. So this is the video that I uploaded once in a while, okay? So this is a video obviously about Honkai Star Rail, okay? So this video is actually pretty straightforward. We will be going through Apocalyptic Shadow, one of the end game modes in this game, okay? So this round of Apocalyptic Shadow is without a doubt a nightmare, like a total nightmare. Yeah. So here, I'm going to demonstrate how, like, giving tactics or strategy on how to clear this specific rotation. Okay, because we know the new boss, Sparkle is being an ass. Okay, an asshole by restricting one of your DPS. Okay, technically the DPS into the subfield. Okay, which is annoying because you can't do damage to the main body unless you settle everything in the subfield, which is extremely annoying. And for Note 2, the Swarm, it is without a doubt the most annoying piece of shit you'll find in the world, with a ridiculous 14 million HP boss. Yes, compared to the last Apocalyptic Shadow, this boss have 3 million increase in HP. Yes, welcome to another DPS check with more HP, and more resistance, and yeah, a ton of stupid mechanics. Okay, so before I explain the teams, let's look at the buff for this round. So for Note 1, we have 3 buffs. So first, increase elation damage taken by all enemies by 30%. When there is a character following the path of elation on the team, increases the weakness break efficiency of all allies by 50%. So this buff is obviously tailor-made for elation teams. Okay, it is a very biased buff. Okay, and next, collapse on sight. It increases all enemies break damage taken by 10%, and breaking an enemy's weakness increases all ally speed by 15% for 2 turns. So without a doubt, I don't even need to say, you all know who got buffed recently, and then who also got their post-sale character, like, support after a year. Yes, Firefly, and yeah, obviously this build is tailor-made for her. If you want to play Buddhi or Rappa, yes you can, but you're just going to suffer when fighting Sparkle. Okay? Because Rappa is made for AoE, erudition, specifically pure fiction, and boot heal is made for I don't know what purposes, okay? Like, unless you're E2 boot heal, then just forget that I said anything. Alright, next, Heroic Vanguard. After the character in position 1 in the team uses ultimate, their weakness break efficiency increases by 50% and increases crit damage by 50%, lasting for 1 turn. So obviously this buff, only one person that can maximize the efficiency, which is Phainon. Okay, so this is me technically using the last resort because my account, okay, to be fair here, okay, my account does not have a single elation unit. Yes, you heard it right. My account does not have a single elation unit. Yes, and my account, okay, you all wanna know something funny? I have boot heal, I have Rappa, but I don't have Firefly. Okay, personally, it's just because she's not my type. That's all. That's why I don't have Firefly. Yeah. So this is the solution I came up. Okay, my not so invested Phainon team, but at the same time, you can also say it's hyper invested. So a 0+1 Phainon with decent stats like 2.5k attack, 92 crit rate, 140 speed, 178 crit damage, and then yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, physical damage boost. And then for tracers, everything is maxed out. Relics, here we'll be using Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and then with Strider Captain. Yeah, so the boosts are speed boosts, by the way, and Eidolons are 0+1. Yeah, no Eidolons. And for Cerydra, you can say she is the most invested unit in the team. Okay, with 162 speed, okay, and 20 crit rate. You don't have to stack crit rate on her. This is accident. And crit damage 93, and then some ER, and then wind damage boost. Yeah. Lycons will be using her signature, and then Traces, everything is maxed out, and Relics, everything is right here, and the orb is attack percent, the boots are speed, not attack. Okay, and then for the body is also attack percent, and for Eidolons I have her E2. Alright, you don't really necessarily need the E2, but E1 is already good enough. Okay, yeah, the whole point is you need to have the E1. If you don't have the E1, like you're half cooked on Phainon. Yeah. So next, Sparkle, I got her for free. Yeah, and then DDD S5, and then Traces, everything is maxed out also. Relics, I'll be using 4-piece Messenger with Lushaka, and the Eidolons is also E0. So here is her stats, quite decent, not really good either. Okay, some ER, some effect rest, and then some speed. Yeah. Next we have Ruan Mei. Okay, Ruan Mei, I got her on the first banner. I don't have to mention it, I believe. So here's what she have: 145 speed, and then most importantly, 200% break effect. Alright, reaching the threshold, and then some ER, and that's pretty much it. Her signature, and then max out Traces, and then relics. Yeah, so I'll be using 4-piece watchmaker because I'm lazy to adjust. Yeah, and Talia for more break effect. So here I got her E1. This is redeemed from the spirit shop. Yeah, so technically besides the Lycon herself, like a lot of things are technically free. Yeah, so that's for my Note 1. Okay, so that's for Note 1. Now we're going to talk about Note 2. So Note 2, okay, let's look at the buffs first before I go into the team. So here, the first buff will be Tarsus Infection. After an ally target deals DOT to an enemy, one energy is generated. DOT dealt by all allies ignores 40% of enemies targets or type res. So this means dot like DOT is good for Note 2, okay, especially if you have Hyacine Lens, yeah, especially Hyacine Lens, Black Swan, and Kafka, alright, because DOT dealt by them can ignore 40% of enemy targets or type res. So if I'm not mistaken, the boss have just right 40% rest against electric, wind, and some other element I forgot. Yeah. Next, while any character following the power of erudition is in team, increases all allies all type rest pen by 25%. So this is made for the Herta, okay, but I've seen people saying like the Herta can't really kill off the Swarm because the Swarm is too tanky. Yeah, and I can relate because the only solution devs came out with this game is to just increase the HP infinitely. Yeah. And then next, Past Life Shadow Reverie. So this, from the name, you can already see this is made for remembrance. So when there are 3 ally member sprites or more currently on the field, increases all allies damage dealt by 60%. So here I'll be using the remembrance team, but a slightly different version. Okay, so here let's take a look at my team. So here is my remembrance MC running on speed boots and her signature Lycon. So here's some ER. I'm running an ER rope, by the way. There's an ER rope, and then there's a lot of crit damage because man is guaranteed to crit. And yeah. Then Lycon, the one where you can get it after you finish the Forest main story, you'll get it for free. And then Traces, I maxed out everything. And Relics. So, Relics, I'll be running 4-piece Hero or Triumphant Song with speed boost and crit damage body. And for the inner ring, I'm using Amphoreus because I have 2 Amphoreus on this set. I know it doesn't stack, but I just want to like let Cyrene easily hit the speed threshold. Yeah. So therefore, I'll be using Amphoreus first, and also increases the crit rate. So Eidolons, you'll be E6. You can get this for free once you finish the and you grind it and finish the Amphoreus. Okay, next, sorry, Evernight. And Evernight, I got her on her rerun, and it's 136 and 70 to 202. So you'll be wondering like, hey, the crit is not maxed. Don't worry, her Traces will give you free 35% crit rate. Yeah, this one, 35% crit rate. So you'll be guaranteed crit all the time. And I don't have ER on her, don't worry. Okay, it's just HP percent rope and HP and everything HP percent pro. Yeah, you as you can see, like I don't even have ice damage boost. It's just HP all the way. Okay, then Lycon, signature Lycon. Okay, and then Traces. Everything maxed out except for basic attack because who uses basic attack on her? Yeah, and then Relics. I'm running on speed boots, and then everything else is just HP percent and crit damage. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. E0S1. And then for Hyacine, 213 speed, alright, with your signature. And then ER, and then some decent stats here and there. Yeah, Lycone, signature Lycone, Traces and max everything except for basic attack. And then relics, 4-piece Warrior, Goddess, and Sun and Thunder. Yeah, technically stacks more speed and then more healing output. And then more DPS. Yeah, and then without it on. So E0S1, and for Cyrene, quite decent. Okay, I'm trying to stack a lot of speed. Alright, E0S0, and then I mix up everything on her, and then relics also 4-piece Sword Remaking Deliverer, which is same as Evernight, and then Amphoris, yeah, it doesn't really stack either, so I don't know why it's here either. And E0, yeah, so this will be a team I'm using. Okay, sorry for the long ass introduction, because I need to let you all know why I need to make these kind of teams, because the first note, the boss will force you into main field and sub field, as I mentioned. So obviously this is tailor-made for elation teams, especially the, who is it again, Sparksy and Silver Wolf 999. Alright, because why? While you can pull Silver Wolf 999 into the main like the sub field or the main field, and then the other one can leave into the other one. So while at the meantime, like, you are clearing the 3 small mobs within it, you can just use like the other one to like help reduce the boss HP at the meantime, or reduce their toughness. So that's why you see when it comes to recommended type for toughness, you will see Imaginary and Fire. Alright, and also for note 2 is obviously you can see Ice and Quantum, because like people either use Castoris or just like the Herta or Evernight, or if you want to use My Day also works actually if you have E1. Yeah, so there is also a lot of other solutions, but this is the one, like the few I came out that have the most reasonable lineup. Okay, I believe most people can achieve, okay, if you are continuously playing the game and not just playing death. Right, so here we are going to clear the first one, even though I cleared. As you can see, my current score is 6966. I achieved 7,000 and I don't know how. I tried to replicate it by... Yeah, so here, using every talent, we are going to enter battle after all the techniques. Here, Cerydra is going to auto pass skills. Here we're going to Ruan Mei out, and then we're going to Sparkle out, and then we're Cerydra out. Right, Sparkle having BD will advance a little bit of action. Yeah, that little bit of action. Yeah? Yeah, I will pull Phainon in. And then here, Cerydra will use Speed. Then Sparkle will advance. And here they will hit Phainon. Then let me see if any buff is ending on Phainon, just in case. We have 2 turns on everything. Alright, the break effect doesn't really matter. Let's see. Okay, we can take one hit. Alright, we're going to let Sari skill, and then we're going to enter out. Here we are going to out. Not out, sorry, skill. Alright, that should bring down at least one of the enemy, I think. Alright, great, none of them died. How is it 33% though? Yeah, alright, by the way, if you wonder why it didn't kill them, is because they have this book smart state on them. So it also decreases damage taken by them by 50% and can only be removed by applying elation damage on them, or when your target team gains punchline and reach 20 points. Yeah. So this is technically asking you like to play either elation or have a Yawong. So but I say no, fuck it, and I use Phainon. Oh yeah, another solution, if you don't have like the multi DPS teams like a Remembrance team or Elation team, then you can play a hyper carry like Phainon or Archer if your investment is strong enough of them. Yeah, then you just force through these 3 of them. Yeah, then it will be a solution also. Okay, and 6 stay. At least Cerydra have her out. Yeah, we're gonna up. Sparkle pull up, we're going to skill again, get 2 more stacks. That means the mosquito trying to get that out. And then here we are going to Cerydra skill and then that come out. We are going to be at 5 stacks, but it should be fine. We are just going to move you and break your toughness. Okay, this round we will get all our ultis back, and here we will be pushing it back, and then we land around Meteor. This Meteor should kill them, and then in the second phase we get another Meteor before we get pulled into the field. Here we're going to get pulled into the field. And then first thing, advance. Get back 9 stacks. They won't really hurt either, like it's just, yeah, like it won't really hurt, trust me. Okay, let's get okay, let them smash down their attacks and then just going to wait for my next item. Okay. And get the exit state. Okay. Because due to Phainon like breaking the toughness and then directly ending, everyone gets their out charge just now directly from the APHO shadow buff, right? So now everyone have their out, and we are going to use it all now to help Phainon to set up his second out and then probably end the game. Yeah.
来捉迷藏，你会找到答案吗？
Okay, double check everything. Does the Sparkle skill effect Dream Diver has still on Phainon? Yes, it's still there. Alright, then we're just going to
都有被风吹落的那一天。
Right, double check again. Is Dream Diver still there? Yeah, Dream Diver is still here. Okay. Okay, something is still alive. Okay, so remember, every time the Sparksycon takes action, okay, her first action will always be just hitting you, and only the second time she takes action, like the main action, she will pull you in. So here we are going to advance. Okay, because she will pull me back. Yeah, she's going to just attack me. And here we're going to see you. Yeah, I also hope you're break. If you break that pull, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna break. Yeah, we're going to waste another like lot of action that we get. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. As long as we don't die, we are fine. I say this. Okay, nice.
值得周而复始。血战到底。
无法，我们再次压上一切。烈阳撕裂长风。 被徒有光得到，余烬，未来世破晓。
Alright, we are exiting the stage. Okay, break.
你还不够猛攻，可徒有灵魂。烈阳，
Okay, let's give it end here, yeah. So it's not 1300. Okay, so now we are going to try to fix the score from the second half. Yeah, note 2. Okay, so note 2. Yeah, we explained the team just now, so we're just going to go in. Only kept Cyrene's technique. Don't cast your RMC's technique. So here, But it's actually just basic. Wait, hold up. Okay. Skill here, and then RMC is going to skill, and then Cyrene is going to skill also. And then let the bug hit a bit. Alright, and then Evernight cast her skill. Alright, don't out first, we want to cap out because it is not E2. We only have 2 LP states. Yeah, so now we only cast it out. So let's spawn one more bug, we're going to Hyacine out. Okay, and then here we're going to skill. Let Evie come out, we're going to detonate, we get back 1 more skill point. And then later Cyrene is going to skill, okay, never mind. All good, all good, all good, all good. Alright, Cyrene here, and then we let them take a few hits, and then we get Cyrene out. Here we are going to give Evernight first because the whole core of this team is technically all on our level sprites. Okay, here Evernight is gonna out, and then we are going to Hyacine out, and then we are going to IMC out. Still here, we're going to get a ton of stacks, and then we're going to detonate a lead. Alright, spawn more bugs, we're going to heal here. There is some minor DPS. Okay. Okay, here we're going to basic. And here we're going to steal. We're just trying to get back the ulti by this point. Okay, here we are going to skill. Okay, while it's out, we are going to charge up Hyacine's out. Okay, here we're going to out. Okay, here we're going to pull out Evernight. And another skill, and we're going to detonate. Then we're gonna out again. Oh shit. No, all good. Okay, here, Cyrene maximum 27 stack hit, so we're just going to give 1 charge to Hyacine just to make sure Bao can charge back up later. Okay, and then here, we're going to detonate at B. And then here, RMC is going to smash the bug again, 100% charge, we're going to advance Evernight back up. Okay, while it's doing that, I'm just going to use Cyrene and going to attack. Because of this, this special O2 Genesis is actually pretty pain. Yeah, that's why I'm using it. Sorry, it's O2 Eagle, not Genesis. O2 Genesis is the RMCs. Oh, no. Okay, next phase. Not at all. I think we're kind of cooked, but I think we should be fine. Alright. And then here, Evernight is going to cast skill again, and then we're going to detonate Evie, we're going to summon out again for another Evie. Okay, here we're going to give back like Hyacine her out. Right, if you're wondering why I'm summoning Evie before I cast any of her out, okay, I learned this from one of my friends, okay, previously, that one of the talent, which is like Evernight skill, when there are 1, 2, 3 or more than 4 remembrance characters in the team. Increases crit damage for all allied monster sprites by 5%, 15, 50 or 65% respectively while Evernight skill lasts. And also there's another one which is from the Talon, I think. Is it Talon or Ultimate? I forgot. There's like a part of it. Yeah, so yeah, I learned it from him to like cap it, but the difference I tried personally for this kind of level, like it's not really that pain to the point if you really do. Yeah. As long as we can play, we should be fine. And then here, I think I can smash it. Okay, here we're going to advance Evernight again, and then we're going to skill, and we're going to throw out a V, and then here we're going to skill. Yay! Ah. Okay, let me double check something. I think that's an E1 or E2. I think there should be E1.
我会出手，写下新的结局。以爱为衣，一荡憎恨，此为永恒。以虹桥为止，好好晒个太阳，谢谢。活力满满的，会远期。别眨眼，以我为衣，改写毁灭。
Yeah, we are doing something special. We're going to go outside.
相信我吧，我们无所不能。别担心，夜色落幕。晚安。愿这一抹拨开云雾，重见晴空。我来为你撑伞。别眨眼，以爱为衣，一荡憎恨。别眨眼。 以我为衣，改写毁灭；以爱为衣，一荡憎恨。
Okay, I think this should end them.
该死你了！
Yeah, this skill should end them. By right. If it didn't, well, we have Evernight stun.
重来一次，好吗？诸位，后会有期。
Yeah, and then we ended. Yeah, and then that's it. 1566, along with cover up the previous from our Note 1 boss. Yeah, so 6914, just enough to cover off the 6600 points. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, for this for Note 1, okay, if you don't have a Phainon, you can probably use buffed Firefly, or you can use Archer. Okay, I haven't tried Cyrene, but I don't think it's a really good idea for it. Yeah, and for Note 2, this is technically the cheapest option you can come up with. Okay, yeah, so this is technically all for all of it. Yeah, I know it's a long ass video, okay, but this is one of the most stable performance team I can find for a relatable account like this. Okay. Yeah, so Phainon is E0S1 in conclusion, and I have an E2S1 Cerydra, and RMC is E6S5. Technically the S5 is free, and then Evernight is E0S1. I believe a lot of people have Evernight. If you don't have Evernight, something is wrong. Okay, and then my Cyrene is 0+0 because I know its signature. I don't have any ailerons either. So, and then Hyacine is 0+1. Yeah, okay. So, and then what's What else? What is Sparkle is 0+0 also. And then where's my Ruan Mei? Where's my Ruan Mei? Okay, Ruan Mei is E1S1, but the E1 is redeemed from the shop. So for those who have extra, you can consider redeeming the E1. Okay, if you have similar setup like mine. Alright, for Seri, I need to repeat again. The E1 is important, however the E2 is not that important. I know 40% might be like seem like a lot, okay, but on the point it's not really like dead as affecting. Okay, the more affecting point I feel like is Ruan Mei's signature, okay, because it increases your damage down by 24%, and then the E1 also, it lets you ignore 20% of the enemy's defense. So yeah, that's technically my run. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope this video actually helped you to find or figure out a solution to clear your apocalyptic shadow. Okay, please don't leave any sarcastic comments or anything. Okay, I'm just trying my best to help people to find a guide or a strategy for them to clear. Okay, so for those who appreciate this, please do leave a comment saying thank you, or just leave a like or share it to someone else. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.